How are you able to place your trust in life when life is one with you, as consciousness program designs, meets its inevitable certain end, and nothing else remains, as all dies with me, as all is removed with me, as all vanishes with me, as all disappears with me, as all dissipates with me. All of who and what you are and have become. Life is not certain human beings. Death is certain human beings. I would not place my trust into something that is able to be removed, that is able to vanish, that is able to die, that is able to disappear and dissipate in one moment like life and you as consciousness program designs. This includes placing trust in who and what you are and have become, as well as your experiences of life and living in this world along with the rest of humanity, because it is all consciousness program designs that has a beginning and an end, the end signified by the inevitability and certainty of death. Only in consciousness program designs does there exist a beginning and an end as cycles, which you refer to as the cycle, the circle of life. The circle never complete. There is a gap as the circle starts but never completes itself, because it ends before it returns to the beginning again. Therefore, it is an incomplete circle and becomes a cycle which exists in consciousness. The consciousness programmed life, defeated by death, is who I am. All circles, as human beings, as consciousness programmed life cycles, ends, the end, an absolute end, where you, as one with this consciousness programmed life, vanishes, disappears and dissipates infinitely, never to return to such an existence again. The systematic programmed consciousness robot zombie, as you, along with the stored and absorbed information of life and living, as consciousness defined programmed life, meets its final end with me, death. You die, human beings. You meet your final end with me as death. When I'm in you, as you, as who you are and have become, exists no more. A final, infinite deletion of consciousness systems occurs with me as death. I, as death, remove consciousness infinitely within existence. I, as death, remove systems infinitely within existence. I, as death, remove programs infinitely within existence. I, as death, remove zombies infinitely within existence. I, as death, remove consciousness, programmed life as you, infinitely within existence. You and life as one, both as consciousness systematic programs, are like words of information and knowledge written on a piece of white paper in pencil. Writing your life in the way you experience yourself as you live according to others' examples as consciousness programmed robotic zombies in a systematic programmed reality. This is all you have become. Continuously gathering information and knowledge and writing it down in pencil on a piece of white paper as you walk in this world. Storing and absorbing knowledge and information to remember and follow the rest of the pictures that walk in this world to form, design and mold yourself in becoming just like they are. Consciousness programmed robotic zombies. And you have only one piece of white paper. When your piece of paper is too clogged with written information and knowledge to continue your existence, because you are no longer able to continue writing and placing who and what you are, you become a complete saturated sponge, rendered useless. I, as death, as the eraser, come and simply erase you infinitely from the piece of white paper as the information and knowledge you have written in pencil, as who and what you are and have become. Where nothing of who and what you are and have become exist, nothing remains. This is the end all that is of consciousness finally meets. You become so clogged and preoccupied with gathering, storing and absorbing knowledge and information that you no longer are able to sustain yourself, you are no longer able to exist, and you crash, you break down, or I make it simpler for you, and I remove you quickly. When, where, how or why remains infinitely unknown to you. What I am stating to you human beings is how simple it is to remove you entirely, infinitely from existence. Because you have become sponges that continuously only absorb knowledge and information, which transform into systems separate from who you are, which you use to define who and what you are. Systems which are able to be erased from existence in one singular moment by my hand as death. I am showing you that you are not life, you are consciousness systems of knowledge and information, limited to an existence of pre-programmed designs and manifestations of who and what you are and have become. Sad. There is nothing for you as consciousness systems when I, as death, stand within you, as one with you, and you breathe your last breath in this existence. Your consciousness systems within you is who and what you have become. Your mind and your thoughts shut down and it's then the end. Infinitely so. Yet, a fascinating experience takes place. When you, as consciousness systems die, you, as the consciousness-programmed robotic zombie, is removed from this consciousness-programmed systematic reality as life and your physical body breathes the last breath of life. You will realize the true I as who you are. Then you have the opportunity to realize the true purity essence of life as one with who you are, birthed from within you as one with who you are. The answer to life is death. The answer to who you really are as pure essence life, as one with who you are, is death.